Hello, Millwall fans. Paul Eiffel here. It's time for Chat with Chaps.
Hello, Chris. How you doing? You all right? What do you mean you still can't do the post-match analysis? You're stuck in a tree and some lions are trying to get you because you're watching a mummy elephant give birth to a baby elephant. Oh, come on, Chris. I can't do it. The guys want you back. They're missing you. I won't do it for 50 quid. No, mate. Sorry. I won't do it for 100 quid. All right, you're on. Welcome to Chat with Chaps. This is Joe Zampa filling in again for the one and only Chris, who's unfortunately still on holiday, and he will be back next week. Myself, I went to the game yesterday, which ended Portsmouth 0, Millwall 1, and that was at Fratton Park. First of all, before I forget, please like, subscribe, and comment on this show. Haven't done it in the last couple of shows, but I'll be honest with you, I've been really impressed with the interaction and the likes and the comments. So thank you for doing that, and please keep that going. I went yesterday with my son Luke, my brother-in-law Alex, and my very, very good friend Cohen, who's Casper Nora's dad. So we had a really great time there, and there's nothing better than going to an away game and getting a win. I do envy the fans that do go to away games when I don't go and they come back with a win. So it's quite nice to sort of be on the good side of that. A few shout outs yesterday. Saw a few of the boys and girls. Dolbs and his family, good to see you, mate. Brian Perkins, hope you're well, mate, and your brother. And also Rosalind, good to see you as well, Rosalind, with your mate. I think her name was Rebecca or something like that. But yeah, good to see you all, guys. I've got some pre-match facts and stats. I know some of you quite like that, so I'll do it again. I've got a few stats here for you to share. Portsmouth have only lost 2 of their last 19 at home in the league versus Millwall. So it's quite nice to kind of put another win together there for us away at Portsmouth. Portsmouth have also won 6 of their last 7 at home in the league with 1 draw in there. So again, they really did hit some real good form up until yesterday. So it's quite good for us to get the win. Millwall subsequently have only won 1 in the last 9 away on a Tuesday night. So we've drawn 4 and lost 4. Prior to yesterday's game. Yesterday saw 2 changes. We saw the birthday boy, Aaron Connolly, who turned 25 yesterday, start in place of Scanlon, who unfortunately looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the season, sadly. And we, of course, had Liam Roberts come in for Jensen, who I thought had a fantastic game. But there is a rumour, I believe, that Jensen's injury is not as bad as first thought, so he could be back in the mix sooner or later. Be interested to get your thoughts and your comments in the chat. Who you prefer, Jensen or Robert? So put it in the chat and let us know what your thoughts are there. Mill started brighter. It was a very scrappy game, I felt, yesterday, but Mill did start the brighter, I felt, and we created a fantastic chance that Bangura Williams started. So I think it was a clearance from Saville, again, winning the ball, knocking it forward, and then Bangura gets the ball and he plays this lovely ball wide left to Ivanovic. Ivanovic drives the ball. He sees Connolly make the overlapping run to his left and just sort of feeds him in. At this point, Watmore's making a run into the box, and Bangura Williams makes a fantastic run. So he starts to move and he gets to the end of the back post, and Connolly puts a delightful cross low and hard across the 6-yard box, which beats the keeper. And Bangura Williams at the back post just needs to sort of tap it in, really. But he goes with his right foot. Yeah, he's weaker foot, and I hate making excuses for weaker feet because obviously, they're professional footballers, and whether it's a left foot, right foot, he knows himself, he should be finishing that. But unfortunately, he just missed it. Now, I guarantee you, he'll have 99 out of 100, he'll score those ones. It's just one of those sort of things, unfortunately, just happens. And whether it be a lapse of concentration, who knows, quite early in the game. But he was obviously, gutted himself. But what I really, really liked about him was showing that maturity and the fact he sort of didn't let it get over him. Yes, he was gutted, he was upset, but he kind of quickly moved forward. It was also good to see Watmore sort of console him as they were sort of resetting for the goal kick. After that, we were under the cosh a little bit. Josh Murphy on the left-hand side was a real sort of thorn on our side throughout the game. His pace was frightening at times. And those of you who don't know, he's actually the twin brother of Jake Murphy, who plays for Newcastle. Both very sort of similar players, both very sort of tricky wingers, lots of pace. And he had a chance on 12 minutes where he sort of works the ball onto his right foot, has a shot, and Roberts saves very, very comfortably, just sort of gathers the ball into his sort of chest, into his stomach. And that was it. 18 minutes, we get a corner, which Saville takes at the far in the corner, and it kind of goes as more of an outswinging corner over his left foot. It goes quite deep and quite high, and it was Kramer who headers the ball back across the goal towards Ivanovic. Now, at this point, Connolly is sort of like, just in front of the goalkeeper, if you like. And perhaps what Ivanovic should have done was sort of head the ball back into Connolly, giving a bit of a tap in. But unfortunately, he goes for goal and just misses it and hits the side netting. When you see the net ripple, a lot of the Mill fans probably thought the ball went in the back of the net, but unfortunately it didn't, which is a bit unfortunate. That was a good chance. And then literally from their goal kick, I think, Portsmouth had a well-worked chance where they kind of got the ball forward, and they've got bodies in our box, and they've kind of worked the ball out to Callum Lang, who I think is an excellent player and performed quite well yesterday. And the ball went out to Callum Lang on the right hand side, hits his shot, and luckily for us, it goes over the crossbar. 25 minutes, again, is that man again, Murphy. He gets the ball, he crosses from the left hand side, and it's a low hard cross, and it comes to Bishop, who their number 9, who I thought was a real, I want to say a handful. I keep saying they're a handful, but when you look at how Tanganga and Coops do all these strikers, these forwards, they don't really threat us. But you get my point. They're a handful. They're strong, and they try and make it difficult for our defenders. And he hits this shot first time his left foot. He kind of scuffs it, and in doing so, the ball sort of breaks out to Matt Ritchie. Again, Joe Bryan. I've said this on the previous couple of post-match analysis. He's been fantastic his last sort of few games, and he just sort of throws his body and he blocks this shot. It's just fantastic to see. I don't know what's happened to Joe Bryan recently. I don't know whether he swapped his organic cinnamon oat milk latte for a straightforward double espresso lately, but he just seems like he's on it. He's focused, he's switched on, and I'm just really sort of pleased to see him defend again very well yesterday throughout the game. On 32 minutes, there's another chance for Portsmouth. This time it's a cross, went out to our far post, and it was that man again, Lang, at the far post. He headers the ball down. It's quite comfortable for Roberts. The ball kind of bounces in front of me, he picks the ball up, makes it probably looks easier than what it actually was. It was coming at some speed. And we've seen those ones, easily sort of go in with a wrong deflection or something. So it was quite good to see Roberts again looking quite assured on the back post. On 40 minutes, just before half time, of course, we have our goal. And again, I must say, Saville is the guy who puts in a fantastic tackle. He wins his ball. And again, I'm guilty of saying it myself. I think, in games this season, I just feel that Saville looks a little bit leggy. I do kind of question what he offers us sometimes. But these last few games, we've just seen how important Saville is to this team. The tackles he puts in, he does all the dirty work that, maybe the technical players don't particularly enjoy or like doing as much, but he does it. He puts the big tackles in. He wins the headers. He's a real presence on the pitch. He's constantly, mouthing off to the other players and being a bit sort of nasty to play against. And it gives confidence to the rest of the team to perform and play well. And I think if you ask a lot of his teammates, who would you rather play in midfield, I think he'll be quite high up in the list, because he does bring that kind of confidence to the team, and he's a natural leader, although he doesn't wear the armband. So he wins this ball. He plays the ball. I think goes to Watmore. Watmore gives it to Bangura Williams right on our far right hand side, and then Bangura Williams plays a lovely 1-2 Casper De Noor. And what he does now is just it's unbelievable. So he basically gets the ball and he cuts in his left foot, and he sees Ivanovic making a run, and he puts a sublime through ball into Ivanovic. He does it on the inside of his left foot. It just sort of curls away from Hayden Matthews, who's trying to get to it. And of course, Ivanovic is now running and he gets the ball first. And again, just shows you that not just the technical ability of Ivanovic, but also the confidence this kid's got. Yeah, he runs towards their goal, and Schmidt comes out, and he's got the audacity to not just hit the ball hard and hope for the best, but he actually goes for the chip. And he just chips over Schmidt, and before the ball even sort of bounces over the goal line, he's doing his Mitrovic celebration and runs behind the goals and celebrates with the Millwall fans. And I tell you, it was an amazing feed, and fair play to him. And of course, 1-0 at half time we go in. Second half, there wasn't any changes. Not a lot happened to the start. Again, I think it was a little bit of Portsmouth pressure. I think they kind of held the ball quite well, where there's a lot of possession from them. Honeyman then comes in for Duncan Watmore quite early on 57 minutes. I think Watmore looks a bit sort of tired. I don't know whether he's carrying a knock or something at the moment, but he didn't quite look himself. Again, Murphy has the ball. This time he's faced with Honeyman. And I do feel that although it's quite easy for Murphy to hit the ball past Honeyman and get his cross into to Matt Ritchie on 63 minutes when he headed wide, I do feel that had we had a fit Ryan Leonard playing yesterday, I don't think Murphy would have had as much success as he did, and it just shows you how vitally important Ryan Leonard has been to us, especially defensively, with his 1v1 situations. But, again, we dealt with it. I think we dealt with him quite comfortably. Sometimes we sort of doubled up on him as well. But that header, lucky for us, went wide. On 67 minutes, I think we sort of cleared a corner or something, and the ball plays out quite high to, I think it was Lang, and Joe Bryan wins a tackle really high up the pitch, which is great to see again. He wins the ball high. The ball plays to Connolly. Before Connolly could try and play a ball over the top, he gets taken out and he wins another foul. From the resulting free kick, Joe Bryan takes it. He pumps the ball high into the box. I think it might go to Cooper or Cramer. And I think Portsmouth are desperately trying to clear the lines. And in doing so, the ball goes out to Casper Denor, who basically sort of recycles it and puts the ball back in the box again. As the ball goes into the edge of the 18-yard box, it falls to Connolly, who somehow managed to sort of control the ball and kind of plays a cute little through ball into the feet of Ivanovic. And what Ivanovic does here, I guess in some ways sort of shows he is sort of human after all. He takes the ball very early on his left foot and sort of takes a swipe at the ball and unfortunately kind of misses it. And he kind of goes wide and high, which is a bit unfortunate. But again, you've got to remember he's 20 years old, he's developing, he's learning, and I'm sure that chance comes to him next time, he'll probably bury it. But unfortunately, goes out for a goal kick at that point. On 68 minutes, Alex Neil now goes for some tactical substitutions. It's quite bullish of him. He takes off, I guess, our only sort of real attacking players at that point, the players that we feel are good on the ball. And he takes off Casper Denor, he takes off Bangura Williams and Ivanovic. And I can only imagine at this point, he's thinking, we 1-0 up, we're not going to have the ball. I want to have players on there that are going to work hard off the ball, win tackles, make it difficult for Portsmouth to break us down. So he brings on Wintle, Mitchell and Langstaff, all three players. If you compare them against Denor, Bangura Williams and Ivanovic, with the greatest respect, probably are not quite technically as good on the ball as the three that come off, but off the ball, they give you 100%, don't they? All three players, they work hard and they run their socks off, and they didn't disappoint. I think they've done a great job for us in that second half. So after they came on, lots of Portsmouth pressure, lots of balls pumped into our box, as you could imagine. But I felt once again our back four dealt with it so well. On 85 minutes. There was another cross from the right-hand side. This time, the ball fell to a young 21-year-old called Freddie Potts, who I believe is a West Ham youth player. I think it's on loan to Portsmouth at the moment. Son of Steve Potts, ex-West Ham player and coach. And of course, the Mill fans give him a little bit of stick, calling him a West Ham, as you do. I thought he had quite a good game. He looked quite bright, but he has a header, and lucky for us, the fans were on his back a little bit, and he misses that chance, the header, and the ball goes wide. That was on 85 minutes. On 90 minutes, again, just very scrappy towards the end. There is a chance when, again, they're attacking our box again. Wintle now plays the ball out to Connolly. At this point, you're thinking, okay, well, Connolly's got the ball. He's going to drift out to the left-hand side. Maybe just sort of run the clock down, run a bit of time out. But he runs with the ball. And I think, Connolly being Connolly, somebody who's quite confident in his ability, he wants to score a goal. He works his ball onto his right foot and just sort of takes it inside the centre half and the fullback, and he goes for this shot and he aims to the top corner. And I must admit, from where I was sitting on the away end, it looked like it was quite wide. When you look at it from the action replay, from the highlights, that ball's curling and it's getting really close. Set top left-hand corner, another foot to the left, and that would have gone in, and that would have been some goal to see. But unfortunately, he misses on 92 minutes. Alex Neil makes another tactical substitution. He brings off the hard-working George Saville, and he brings in Murray Wallace. Because obviously at this point there are balls pumped into the box. I think they show like 6 minutes or 5-6 minutes injury time. So he brings in Murray Wallace, gives us a little bit more height in the box to help clear our lines. So we kind of went to like a 5-3-2 formation with Connolly and Langstaff up front. On 93 minutes, Callum Lang actually beats Joe Bryan at this point, which is a very rare time that he sort of did that throughout the game. But he managed to get to the byline. He cuts back a lovely cross, and it's one of those sort of looping crosses that kind of goes up, which is very hard for a defender to clear. And Bishop is all in between Tanganga and Cooper, and he gets up higher, so he wins his header. But again, lucky for us, the header goes sailing over the bar, and it doesn't really mount much after that. On 96 minutes, we defend another cross. Again, Cooper, fantastic, headers the ball out. It comes to Connolly, and Connolly just sort of hits his ball, and he hits it out for a throw in near our dugout. And at this point, as soon as the player tries to take the throw in, referee puts the whistle to his mouth and blows for full time. And it was a fantastic 1-0 win. What can I say? The fans were over the moon with that, and giving it to the Portsmouth fans on either side of us, who, as you can imagine, were quite noisy throughout the game. And that bloody drum, I don't know what you guys think about the drum, but it does my absolute head in, So it's quite nice to nick a 1-0 win there. So that was actually Portsmouth's first league home defeat since October 2024, would you believe it? And of course, it was a back-to-back 1-0 win for Alex Neil's Millwall side. So there you have it, guys. 1-0 to Millwall, another 1-0 win on the road. Negatives and positives. Negatives, there weren't really any, I would say. The only thing I would say is it would be nice to score more than one goal, especially when we're on the road or when we're defending a lead. It does make a little bit nervy with those last sort of 5-10 minutes. But when you look at all the players who've got out injured at the moment and what we're lacking in the attacking areas, like Coburn, Aziz, Amaku, just those three players alone, I think if they were playing yesterday, we would see a different Millwall. I think we'll be a lot more of a threat on the counter-attack with that pace and the aerial presence from Coburn. Positives, quite a few. I put Liam Roberts as one. I thought Liam Roberts looked fantastic. He looked really comfortable, very, very short, commanding his area. I mean, there's a couple of balls he went for, crosses, and he won captured these balls from a real sort of height, and his hands are really good. His kicking was good despite the wind. I think there's a couple of times the ball went out for a throw, but again, the wind sort of takes it. You can't really control that. But I think his kicking overall was quite decent. His distribution was quite good as well. But he looks good. But again, guys, in the chat, put your comments in. Who would you pick? Just simply put Jensen or put Roberts. It'd be interesting how many of you vote for Jensen, how many vote for Roberts. Another positive was Ivanovic. I think he looked very, very confident again, showed quality once again. And like I said, just with more game time, you're going to see this kid developing and getting better and better. And, he scored quite a few goals for us now. So hope this run will keep running. It's 2 games in a row he scored. So let's hope he scores again on Saturday. Another positive was Connolly. I think he's looking like a real player. He's getting fitter. He's getting stronger with more game time. Again, he completed whole game yesterday, 96, 97 minutes, which I thought he done fantastically well. And you kind of almost suddenly seeing the play that everyone was talking about when he was younger, that hype, because technically I think he is a very good player, and I think he fits in very, very well to our system. He seems like one of the boys already, you know, and hopefully Mill can use him the right way, and he could be a real good asset for us. Another positive, Bangura Williams. I mean, you know, running out of superlatives to say about this kid at the moment. I mean, what a great assist. I mean, that's now 1 goal and 3 assists in just a few games. He should have had 2 goals, really. He should have been on 2 goals with 3 assists. And, you know, what this kid is about is just remarkable. I mean, Ben on our WhatsApp group, we just talked about today, and a few of us agree that with SA going, the fact we've got Bangura Williams, I don't know what you guys think as well in listening to this podcast, but I don't feel like I miss SA. I think having Bangura Williams in the side at the moment, I think he is, not disrespect with SA. I love SA. I love watching him play, but I just feel that Bangura Williams is a bit more of a team player. You know, you know what you get at Bangura is a lot more end product. His assists are great. You know, he's got an eye for goal as well. And I just love the kid. I think he's going to get better and better and better. And like I said, just give him a couple more games, and I think you're going to see another level of him coming through. And real shame that he missed that chance earlier on in the game. But again, that makes you the player you become, because he'll learn from that, and you only learn from mistakes, don't you? So hopefully he'll improve, and next time he gets a chance like that, he'll bury it, I'm sure. Another positive, the back 4. I think they were absolutely solid again. Back 5, if you want to include Roberts. Joe Bryan, again, like I said, fantastic. I mean, whether he listens to this, not, I doubt it. But if I could speak to him and say, look, you know what, whatever you're doing, just keep doing. The last few games, you look much more focused. Defending wise, I think you've been 10 out of 10, and just keep it up. Just keep concentrating. Coops, brilliant. Tanganga, Rolls Royce, as always. And of course Crammer filling it right back has been great. And he was tested again yesterday by a very, very pacey Josh Murphy, of course. And I thought he dealt with him fairly comfortably. Lastly, just want to say that another positive was the togetherness. I love the squad togetherness, the players. You can see how they are. They're real tight knit. They seem to respect Alex Neil. Alex Neil is definitely getting a tune out of these boys, and the way he speaks after interviews as well. I don't know if you've heard his sort of post interviews, but he talks very, very well. A lot of people have commented on how he sort of speaks, and he says the right things. I think you expect from an experienced manager like Alex Neil, and he seems to get the best out of the youngsters as well, which they seem to respond quite nicely with. The away fans, brilliant. I think they were excellent against Luton. They were excellent yesterday against Portsmouth. And I think if we could just replicate that at home a little bit more, I think the players will respond well to that. I think the players seem they're more up for it when they've got the players, when they've got the fans behind them. And you see in the last away games, channeling that energy in a positive way, it really lifts the team, and they really do sort of play, and that 12th man does come into play, where I feel sometimes at home you get a few boo boys, if you play a ball backwards, everyone kind of grunts and moans, when we've got to stop doing that. We've got to replicate what we do in away games in the home matches, and just be positive, be noisy, get behind them, really get behind them. You see what Portsmouth done yesterday, they were singing throughout, they're getting through, get to their players, and they won't really give them any griefs or moaning, were they? So we've got to just be a bit more positive at home, I believe, But look, that's all from me. A nice sort of quick recording. But again, if you haven't done so yet, please like the show. As you know, everything we do, any profits we make to the show goes to Cancer Research UK. So by you liking or commenting or whatever you do, or subscribe to this channel, it just helps with all the algorithms. It helps the money flow into the channel, which means that at the end of the season, Chris can announce how much money we've raised for Cancer Research UK, and all the money we raise goes to Cancer Research UK. We don't take no money out of it. No profits are made for this channel, and that's all thanks to you guys. Thanks to you listening, thanks to you guys liking, subscribing. So all those things you do all helps to get more money. So please do that. And even if you're a Portsmouth fan and you're watching this, as hard as it might be for you to listen or watch this to the end, but please like as well. We would really appreciate it. So guys, that's all from me. Enjoy the rest of your week. I hope to see lots of you down there on Saturday at home to QPR. It's going to be a massive game. Hopefully another 3 points. That'd be nice to get 9 points out of 9 available in these last sort of 3 games. And obviously, we'll do our best. I'm sure the players will do their best and we'll do our best to support them. So let's get the 3 points on Saturday. Let's move up the table. And if we win on Saturday and other results go our way, I think we're only 4 points from a playoff place. So how good does that sound? Anyway, that's all from me, and bye for now. Oh, by the way, sorry, I've got a little intro I want to play at the end for. It's not I recorded, which gives you a little bit of action at the end when Alex Neil comes over and the fans come over. So it'd be quite nice for you to watch and listen to that. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Bye for now.